speak yet. I was just looking.
Okay.
For YouTube, don't you? Is it? Are you ready?
Trying to get her to come.
Who?
Trying to get Monica and Julie to come on.
Good evening, and welcome to the 107th Commencement Ceremony. We will now have Monica Martinez for our invocation.
Greeting, ladies and gentlemen. Please bow your heads. Most loving and blessed Father, we give you thanks for all your blessings you bestow on us, especially our parents who have given so much of themselves to enrich our lives. We are the beginning of an ever new and wonderful journey. We know more about where we have come from. We have remembered and share the sorrows and the joys and the triumphs and defeats of our past. May we discover in the midst of our most difficult hours the deep inner peace and joy of knowing we are surrounded by our love and that you will never depart from us. We dedicate our lives to you, Lord, as our shepherd and our constant companion. Amen. We are deeply honored to have you here with us this evening. We ask that all of you stand and remove your hats and place your right hand over your heart as CHS graduate Julie Martinez sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the mock birds seen in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of free and the home of the brave?
This is truly a most memorable evening. On behalf of the Cotulla High School class of 2017, we would like to welcome CISD Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, staff, proud parents, family, and friends. We thank you for your attendance to the 107th commencement ceremony. We ask that you remain seated in the stands until the recessional is over. Pictures will be allowed with everyone following the ceremony. Thank you.
We would like to take a moment to recognize the following platform guests. We would like for these individuals to stand as their name is called. The I.S.D. Administration, Dr. Jack Steele, Superintendent of Schools. Alfredo Vela, Director of Finance. Heather Ramirez, Federal Programs Coordinator and Instructional Facilitator. Erika Ramos, Curriculum Instructor. CHS Administration and Faculty. Dr. Scott Norris, CHS Principal. Frank Guerra, CHS Assistant Principal. Sissy Allen, Senior Sponsor. Mary Smith, Senior Co-Sponsor. Guest Speaker, Mr. Alfredo Segura Jr. and his family. Board of Trustees, Dionisio Ramirez Jr., President. Scott Reese, Vice President. Royel Rodriguez Jr., Secretary. Kim Hoff, Member. Thomas Childers, Member. Juan Dominguez, Member. Jamie Whitwell, Member. Sitting with my fellow graduates are the dedicated Cotulla High School faculty and staff. Thank you for all you have done for us.
On behalf of the graduating class of 2017, we would like to take a few moments to thank everyone for their love, praises, and support. We would like to thank all the scholarship contributors who have awarded the class of 2017 scholarships for our higher education. We look forward to our future challenges and successes as we leave Cotulla High School to pursue college, technical school, military, or the world of work. We would like to thank our educators who have inspired, engaged, and guided us through the years of our schooling. We truly owe you all that we are. Thank you.
Good evening. It is my honor to introduce our guest speaker. A 1987 graduate of Cotulla High School, Alfredo Segura Jr. is the Chief Executive Officer for New Frontiers Charter School District in San Antonio, Texas. Under his 12-year leadership, the district has achieved many firsts to include successfully securing alternative funding methods for school renovations through the use of the bond market and launching an early college high school where students in partnership with Palo Alto College can earn their associate degree while in high school. Prior to joining New Frontiers, he was a regional director for Charter Schools USA, where he oversaw facilities and operations for several charter schools in Texas and Florida, and a behavior intervention specialist with Advantage Schools Incorporation, who Before his career in education, Mr. Segura held leadership positions in the banking and marketing industry. Mr. Segura was recognized as a future builder by Our Lady of the Lake University's Alumni Association and brings the first-generation perspective to policy and legislative discussions across Texas. He has served on several state education boards, including the Texas Charter School Association Board, the Region 20 Board of Directors, the Texas Charter School Academic and Athletic League Board, and the Association of Charter Educators Board. He is a certified trainer for the Texas Education Agency and a member of the San Antonio Hispanic and the Southside San Antonio Hispanic Chambers of Commerce. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Alfredo Segura, Jr.
Good evening. Buenas noches to all students, parents, invited guests, teachers, and administrators, and lastly, family. It is my honor and privilege to be part of your commencement ceremony for the outstanding class of 2017. Congratulations on this achievement. 30 years ago, I sat where you are sitting, feeling many of the same emotions that you are experiencing. Excitement, a little sad, definitely relief, and a bit nervous. I knew this familiar life in my small town was coming to a close as I looked toward my future. What's next for me? Should I leave my friends and family? What college or university will I attend? Will I make the right choice? Will I be good enough? Well, I'm sure that by now, everyone in your life has given you their 2 cents on what you should do with your future. That small voice inside of you is saying, it's my life, and I can't wait to live it. And now, all that stands between you and your future is me, and the advice that I also want to give you. Believe me, I wasn't interested in my commencement speaker either. However, if you give me a few minutes, I hope to share with you what I wish I had known when I graduated from Cotulla High School. During the next few years, you will likely have the most freedom and control of how your future will unfold. You are responsible for you. Have you ever heard the expression, building the plane while you're flying it? It means that you are learning and developing as you go. That will be you for the next few years. Figuring things out, learning from mistakes, building on achievements, whether you continue your education or start working. With your graduation tonight, your plane has taken off. So how do we do it? My advice to you is simple. Make your impossible happen. Yes, you heard me correctly. Whatever you believe right now is an impossible success in your life, know that you can make it happen. Christopher Reeves, the original Superman in my day, once said, so many of my dreams at first seem impossible. Then they seem improbable. And then when you summon the will, they soon become inevitable. This is so true, and a true statement. If you are open to the possibilities life can offer you, you will achieve what you thought at one time or another was impossible. And you can do this by embracing three principles. Number one, believe in yourself. Have integrity in all you do. And take calculated risk. First, believe in yourself. Everything we have in life comes because of our belief that they are possible. And this is to first start with ourselves. If no one has ever told you, I'm telling you now, you are built for greatness. You have a purpose on this earth that is unique to each of you. It is not about being the best. It is about being your best. However, you can't just wait for life to come to you. You have to go out and make it happen. Sure, there'll be days where people or circumstances will bring you down. Fear and doubt will enter your mind. Choose to believe in yourself and don't let anyone tell you differently. In college, I auditioned for a local performing job and didn't get selected. I was told my singing was fine, but I needed to improve my guitar skills. While some may see this as a negative, it had just the opposite effect on me. It gave me the fortitude to be better and not settle. I believed in myself and took the necessary steps to improve, such as taking classical guitar lessons. While I focused on making the impossible happen, such as getting the performance job for the following season, something much bigger happened instead. I found myself performing at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee, where only a few have stood and shared their talents, and I was offered a recording deal. For me, that was something I believe was impossible when I sat where you're sitting tonight. I believed in myself through all the noise and distractions and being willing to go after my impossible. I made it far better reality than I originally imagined. Second, have integrity in everything you do. We live in a world where integrity isn't talked about nearly enough. Integrity is about doing the right thing at all times, in all circumstances, whether or not anyone is watching. We can all cite examples of people without integrity who are successful. Success comes and goes, and a person's dishonesty eventually catches up to them. But integrity lost is rarely found again. Integrity is not an easy path, but it is the most rewarding, and it will lead you to achieving your impossible. How do we demonstrate integrity? Show up on time every time. Do it right the first time. Make it your very best. Ask for what you want and need from others. Focus on finding solutions versus complaining about the problem. Admit your mistakes. We all make them. Speak the truth. Make choices based on what you believe and not what is popular or trending. And keep your promises. Remember, you are in control and you are responsible for your actions and words. It's easy to find excuses. However, with integrity comes an attitude of no excuses. Finally, take calculated risk. Too often we deny ourselves success because we are afraid of taking risk. Think about that. We deny ourselves success before we even give ourselves a chance to succeed. How many of you talked yourselves out of doing something in high school? Maybe it was trying out for a sport or a solo part in band or choir. Maybe it was taking an honors class or completing an application for the National Honor Society. Or maybe it was applying for a particular college, trade school, or job. You might say you didn't want to be rejected or fail, so why bother? What did you have to lose other than success itself? How many successes have we missed because we did not think them possible? Often, our greatest accomplishments are on the other side of our fears. To achieve your impossible, you must be willing to stretch yourself out and take calculated risks, knowing that you will sometimes fail. You know, I don't even like to use the word fail. To me, every experience brings a lesson, and what you do with what you learn determines your future success. Thomas Edison is credited for inventing many things, one of them being the light bulb, which we can appreciate at an evening graduation ceremony such as tonight. What most people don't know is that he made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before it worked. When asked how he felt about failing 1,000 times, Edison replied, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." The difference between an expert and a beginner is that the expert has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. And I guess we're done. Hello?
Everybody, if you can go under the stands or maybe go into our field house, we'll open up the gym. No. Test. There it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, go under the stands or go in, we'll open up the field house, and if need be, we'll get the gym open until this passes, and then we'll come back out here.
Test. Can y'all hear me out there?